Hello students and welcome back to the class. We are doing the fraction, and in the previous class we understood that if we have like fractions, then how to add them, how to subtract them. And today we are going to learn that if we have unlike fractions, then what is to be done for the addition and subtraction. And we'll do the same thing for the mixed fraction also. So today we are going to learn how to add or subtract the unlike fractions, how to add and subtract the mixed fractions. So I hope you will find interest and you will be able to understand the concepts. And let's start with the class. So very first we are going to take adding or subtracting unlike fractions, and for this we can take the help of any example. Let's take example 1. 3 upon 4 plus 7 upon 8. Let's take very simple example to do and understand also. So here we see we have one number, one fraction 3 by 4, one fraction 7 by 8. Both have different denominator. One is 4, one is 8. So directly we cannot add them. Directly we cannot add the numerator to get the answer. So something has to be done. So briefly, one thing we should remember, that if we have unlike fractions, we need to very first convert them into like fraction, and then you can do the things that we have understood in the previous class. So what is to be done? We'll do something so that both will get converted into like fractions, and rest we understood already in the previous class. So let's start now. So here we have 3 by 4 and we have 7 upon 8. So let's take one fraction. So here we have 3 by 4, 7 by 8, and we know how to convert them into like fractions. We always find the LCM of denominators of both the fractions. So here we will find LCM of 4 and 8. Okay, so that we have to find out of 4 and 8, and we can do by long division method. That is how to find the LCM. So 2, 4, then 2, 2, and 1 and 1. So LCM will be how much? Of 4 and 8, that will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 1. So that will be 2 into 2 into 2 only. That is how much? 8. So I am just repeating the same step that we understood in one of the class, where we understood how to convert the unlike into like fractions. First we find the LCM. Whatever LCM comes, that is of denominator, we have to make same denominator for both the fraction. Means now since LCM is 8, then for both the fraction the denominator should be 8 only. So here it is already 8. Here we have to do something so that it can become 8. So here we have 3 by 4, and how to make this 4 as 8? We know if you multiply 4 by 2, it will become 8. And if you are multiplying by 2 in denominator, we must multiply the same in numerator also. So how much we are getting? 3 into 2, 6, 4 into 2, 8. So we got 3 by 4 as equal to 6 by 8, and 7 by 8 multiply with 1 only, so it will remain 7 upon 8. Now we got two different fractions, 6 by 8, 7 by 8, and both are having the same denominator, so it understood both are like fractions, and now we know how to add the like fractions. So these steps we understood already. Find the LCM of denominators of the unlike fractions, then convert the denominator of both the numbers of both the fractions into the LCM. So we did the same thing, and now after this they are converted into like fraction. So we can say, therefore in place of 3 by 4 we can write down 6 by 8, because 3 by 4 is converted into 6 by 8 and they are equivalent also, and 7 by 8 remains 7 by 8. And now we know what is to be done. 8, 8, both are same. That will be taken as denominator, and then numerator will be added 6 plus 7, because in between we have plus sign. 7 plus 6 is 13 upon 8. So this is the final answer. And now if you see, 13 can be written as 1 into 13 only. 8 can be written as 1 into 2 into 2 into 2. So for 13 and 8, the only common factor we have is 1. No other common factor we have. Today understood 13 by 8 is already in the lowest form, reduced form. We cannot do anything with this fraction. So this is our final answer. So I hope you understood. Okay, so this can be shown in a different way also. So after we found the LCM, we did this, but we can directly do it here without going for this long process. What we got? LCM 8. So write the LCM here. We found the LCM of 4 and 8, that was 8. So write 8 very first in the denominator. Now what you see here, 8 will be divided by 4. Then how much will get? 2. So whatever LCM we got, divide that LCM with the denominator of the first fraction, that is 8 divided by 4. How much we are getting? 2. And with the numerator of the same fraction, multiply this number. So this is another method. Overall we are doing the same thing but in a different way. So first we found the LCM of 4 and 8. We got 8. Now same LCM has to be divided by the denominator of first fraction, that is here we have 4. So if we divide 8 by 4, what will get? 2. Whatever will be the answer, that should be multiplied with the numerator. So here we can see 3 is multiplied by 2. In between we have plus sign. So write the plus as it is. Then again do the same thing. Divide 8 by denominator of second fraction, that is 8 divided by 8. How much will get? 1. So multiply the numerator with 1. So this is what we got, and this is 3 into 2, 6 plus 7 upon 8, 13 upon 8. So you can see we are getting the same answer that was in the previous case also. So I have already raised the answer, but this is the we can say a direct method. Instead of going for a long process, we can directly do the same thing here, and finally the answer is 13 by 8. So let me do one more so that it will have more clarity. Now let's take a second example, that is let it be 7 by 15 plus 4 by 20. Okay, so in place of 4 let it be 3. So now here we have 7 upon 15, 3 upon 20, and you know both are having different denominators, so they are unlike fraction. So what is to be done? Now we'll go for the second method directly. Very first we'll find the LCM of 15 and 20. So find the LCM of 15 and 20. So you can do with 2. Very first 15 10 times, 2 15 5 times, 3 5 5 and 5 1 1. So what we are getting? LCM as 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. This is how much? 60. Yes or no? So 2 to the 4, 4 is a 12 plus 12 into 5, 60. So we got the LCM. Now what is the next method we have? After we got the LCM, write down the LCM in denominator now, that is common for both. Now you divide 60 by 15. Okay, so let's divide 60 by 15. How much you get? 4. So if we divide 60 by 15, you will get 4. So write down numerator as it is very first. Then multiply the answer we are getting by dividing the denominator by 15. So we are getting 4. Write down 4. So this fraction is done. After this we have a plus sign. Write down plus. Then again we will divide 60 by 20. So if we divide 60 by 20, how much you get? 3. So write down this 3 as it is, and then multiply this 3 here. Okay. Now you know what is to be done. Just multiply. How much will be this one? 37 upon 60. So this is our final answer, that is 37 upon 60. So I don't think there is any other common factor other than 1 for 37 and 60. So this is the final answer we have. So I hope you understood. That is, very first we can find the LCM that can be written as common for both. Then divide the LCM by the denominator of first fraction. Whatever will come, that will be multiplied with the numerator. Then plus sign is there. Again we did the same thing, divided 60 by 20, we got 3 and we multiplied this 3 with the 3 and then we do the rest process. So that is how we can do addition of unlike fractions directly. Now let's go for one subtraction also. So let's take 3 upon again 5 minus 4 upon 15. So let's try this. So we are having 3 by 5 minus 4 by 15. So again we are having unlike fractions. One denominator is 5 and one is 15, so they are not like. So what is to be done? Again, two methods we have. Either you first convert this into like fraction and then you do the subtraction, or you can directly go for the method. So we can find the LCM of 5 and 15. So very first 3, 5, 5, 1. So LCM is nothing but 3 into 5, that is 15 only. So after this write down 15, which is the LCM of both, and now we have to divide 15 by 5. So you know, if you divide 15 by 5, how much you get? 3 only. So this 3 will be multiplied with the 3 only. Now in between we have minus sign will come. Then again we will divide this 15 by 15, what will get? 1 only. So if you divide 15 by 15, you will get 1. So we will multiply 4 with 1 only. And rest we can do 3 3 is 9 minus 4 1 is 4 and 15. So 9 minus 4 is how much? 5 upon 15. And 9 we can solve it also, because 5 and 15 will have common factors other than 1. So they are not the it is not in the reduced form. So you know, if you find the HCF, so 5 can be written as 5 into 1, 15 can be written as 5 into 3. So HCF is 5 only. Now we know how to reduce them, reduce the fraction. We find the HCF and we divide numerator and denominator by HCF only. So divide 5 by 5 and divide 15 by 5. So 5 by 5 is 1 and 15 divided by 5 is 3. So 1 by 3 is the final answer. So this is finally equal to 1 upon 3 in the steps. So here we understood how to convert them into like fraction. Also we applied that method. Then also we applied the method or concept of reduced fraction, that is we applied the HCF concept. That is how with the steps we have to learn. If we are not understood with the like and unlike fraction, then we cannot convert them into other one. We cannot apply the concept of HCF if we don't know the meaning of HCF. We cannot apply the concept of LCM if we don't know the LCM. So to understand the concepts of math, it is very important that each and every topics to be done in a proper way. Let me take one more question. Let's go for addition or subtraction of mixed fraction. So let me do one mixed one. Then I will start with the exercise. So process will remain same, only we have different fraction now. So let's take example 2 upon 3 upon 5, 2 3 upon 5 plus 3 7 upon 15. So we are having two different mixed fractions I have taken from my side, and let's see what is to be done. So here we have 2 3 by 5 plus 3 7 upon 15, and how to add them. So we'll see. So very first we know, if I talk about 2 3 upon 5, we understood this is nothing but 2 plus 3 by 5. That is 2 and plus 3 upon 5. So 2 parts are complete plus 3 part of the total 5 parts. That is the meaning of mixed fraction we understood in the very first and second classes. So in place of 2 3 upon 5, we can write down 2 plus 3 upon 5. This is how we can write down, because the meaning is same, 2 plus 3 upon 5. This plus will come, and for this we can write down 3 plus 7 upon 15. This part is done. Now here we see number 2 and number 3 can be directly added because they are not in different fraction form, they are in simple form. We can directly add them. But anyhow you should know, even if I write 2, it is nothing but 2 upon 1. So any number can be written in the form of a fraction. But here it is 2 upon 1, 3 upon 1. So you know it will come 2 only, it will come 3 only. So we are not showing that. So we can write down 2 plus 3. So this and this I have taken one side. Now plus 3 by 5 plus 7 by 15. So we'll do them separately. So here we can add directly. For this we'll do the same thing that we did now, and then we'll add it together and see what the answer we'll get. Okay. So I hope you understood till now. What we have done, just we separated 2 and 3. 3 by 5, 7 by 5 separated. 2 and 3 will be added together, and 3 by 5 plus 7 by 15 will be added separately, and then at last we'll add all the result together. So let's continue. So this is nothing but 2 plus 3, 5 plus, now for this we will do the simplification, 3 upon 5 by 7 upon 15. So I hope this is understood. Now we don't need this part because we need to do rough work also. So again we will do the same thing we have just done. If you find the LCM of 15 and 5, I am doing directly, it will come 15 only. So LCM is 15. So this 5 will be written as it is. Start with the bracket so that we can differentiate both the numbers. So LCM will be 15. Now if we divide 15 by 5, it will be 3. So 3 will be multiplied with 3, plus sign will come as it is. 5, 3 times 15. Then if you divide 15 by 15, 1 will come. So 7 will be multiplied with 1. So what we'll get, this 5 will be written as it is, plus will be written as it is. Now 3 into 3, 9, plus 7 into 1, 7, and this 15 will be as it is. Okay, so this is understood. Let's continue here. So 5 will be this way. Now 9 plus 7 is how much? 16 upon 15. So now we don't need the bracket because we have already converted them into a single fraction or number. Now what is to be done? Very first, let's see if 16 and 15 are having any other common factor. So 16 can be written as 1 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Yes or no? And 15 can be written as 1 into 3 into 5. So overall they don't have any other common factor other than 1. So it is already in the reduced form, no doubt. 16 upon 15. We cannot reduce it further. So that you understood, 5 plus 16 by 5 is what? 5 16 by 15. Sorry, 5 plus 16 by 15 is nothing but 5 16 upon 15. This is our final answer. So we can leave it here. So that is how we can do, and we are doing the same thing here also, but only thing we separated the numbers, that is whole numbers we separated, and then we did the subtraction or addition of the fractions, and then we added the both together, and we are getting the answer. And finally we are converting the same into mixed fraction only. So I hope you understood what is to be done when we have unlike fractions and when we have mixed fractions. Now let's do the questions from exercise so that we can have some practice. Today we are going for the last exercise of this chapter, 7.6 from NCERT. And let me see what questions can be done. And you must go through the examples given in NCERT, that will surely help you. First question is solve. Solve means whatever is given we need to simplify. So first is given 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 7. So we can again apply any method. So better you find the LCM of 3 upon 3 and 7. So LCM will be what? 3 1 times, 7 1 times. So LCM will be 7 into 3 only, 21. So write down this as 21 in denominator. Now we have to divide 21 by 3. So if we divide 21 by 3, you will get 7. 3 7s are 21. So 7 we are getting. So here we have numerator 2 will multiply 7. Then we have plus as it is. Here we have 1. And then again we divide 21 by 7. 21 divided by 7 will be how much? 3. So what we are getting? 3 multiply. This is our rough work, okay? So you can also show this work in one side. 7 to the 14 plus 3, 21, 17 by 21. I think this is already in the reduced form. We can't reduce it further. This is our answer. So this is one thing. And I am telling you one shortcut also. If you don't want to go for very long process, directly multiply these two numbers. 7 into 3, how much? 21. Now you do the cross multiplication. That is 2 multiply with 7. 2 multiply with 7, plus will be plus, and 3 with 1. So this is another method. Without finding LCM we can do this. Answer will be the same. 7 to the 14 plus 3, 21. That will be same. How much? 17 upon 21. So if you don't want to go for a long process, directly can do this also. That is also possible. Methods are different, but all are based on the same concept. Okay, one is done. I'll solve more to have more clarity. Let me do 4 by 9 C part plus 2 upon 7. So let's try this also. So again let's do by first method and then by second method or third method. So overall I've told you 3 methods today. So again we'll find the LCM of 9 and 7. So if you don't find any other common factor other than 1, so no need to find. It is understood it will be nothing but multiplication of both. So even if you try, this will be 7 1 times, 9 will be as it is, 9 1 times. So 9 7 is 63. Okay, so LCM is 9 into 7 if you find out. And now what is to be done? Divide 63 by 9. That will be nothing but 7. Okay, so if you divide 63 by 9, you will get 7. So here we have 4 multiplied with 7 plus, then divide 63 by 7, what you will get? 9. All are rough work. So here we have to multiply with 9. Now 7 4 is 28, 9 2 is 18, 63. Now add it. 2 3 4 46 upon 63. So try to find if it is in the reduced form or not so you can solve it, but this is how you can do it, and you must check at last if this is the reduced form, not so reduced form, and do like this. So this is by one method, by finding the LCM. Even if you don't find the LCM, then also you get the same thing. What I told you, multiply 9 and 7 directly here. So you multiply 9 7, how much you got? 63. Then multiply 4 with 7. What we have done, multiplied 4 with 7. Plus multiply 2 by 9. 2 by 9. So we did the same thing without finding the LCM. Even if you apply, you will get the same answer. But with the LCM, somehow we are able to get the reduced form more easily as compared to the other method. So it's up to you which method you apply. All are same, all are equally good. Let me do G part. One subtraction, we have 3 by 4 minus 1 upon 3. So let's do directly by direct method. Multiply 4 and 3. Okay, now write down 3 as it is. Multiplication sign. What should be multiplied? The other one, that is 3. So this denominator will be multiplied. In between what we have? Minus. Write down minus. Then write down 1. Multiply. This will multiply with what? The denominator of other fraction, that is 4. So you can do this way also. So this is 3 3s are 9 minus 4 upon 12. 5 upon 12. And this is the reduced form. So even if you find the LCM of 4 and 3, you will get 12 only, very first, and then you will come back to the same process. So without finding LCM also, you're able to get the same answer. Okay, so it's up to you which method you apply. All are good. So I hope you'll be able to do some questions yourself. Let me do one more. There are many questions. I'll do the M part. Okay, we are having some mixed fraction also. So let me do the mixed one. K part. K is 1 upon 3 plus 3 2 upon 3. 3 2 upon 3. So what is to be done? First you separate 1 plus 1 upon 3. This is separated. Plus is here. Now again separate this 3 plus 2 upon 3. So this is first step we have for the mixed fraction. Now 1 and 3 can be added directly. So write down one side in a bracket and then plus 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. So this will be done in a very simple method now. So 3 plus 1, 4 plus. Now here we have a like fraction, so nothing to be done. Just write down the same number and then add the numerator. Because here we have like fractions, we know what is to be done. We can directly add the numerators. So 4 plus 2 plus 1, 3 upon 3. So 3 upon 3 is nothing but what you will get? 3 and 3. LCF of 3 and 3 will be 3. I told you in the previous class, LCF of same numbers will be the same number. So you will divide 3 by 3, 3 by 3. So you will get 1 by 1, that is 1. So if you divide the number with the same number, what you get? 1 only. So 3 by 3 is 1 and 4 plus 1 is 5. So you can see we started with mixed fraction and what answer we are getting? 5. So that is how we can do the simplification of numbers. Okay, let me try one more for you. 4 by 3 minus 1 by 2. Okay, let me do another one, that is L part. 4 2 upon 3 plus 3 1 upon 4. Because here we will not get like fraction, so something will be different. So this we can write down as 4 plus 2 upon 3, sorry. This is done, plus is plus. Then 3 plus again 1 by 4. Now 4 plus 3 can be separated. And then what we are left with? 2 by 3, 1 by 4. So this is done, this is done. So 2 by 3 in bracket plus 1 by 4. So we have written all the numbers, and when we are writing the number, we must see the symbol, that is we have a plus or minus sign, that is to be taken care. So here we are getting plus, so we are not getting any problem. 4 plus 3 is 7, and now we have to do something with this. So I am solving here. If you find the LCM of 3 and 4, you will get 3 into 2 into 2, that is LCM is nothing but 12 only. So here you will get LCM 12, which is nothing but multiplication of this only, 4 into 3. Now 2 will be written as it is, and if you divide 12 by 3, how much you will get? 12 divided by 3 is 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 2 should be multiplied with 4. That is nothing but cross number. You can see one other side we have 4 only. Then plus, then 1. Now we have to divide 12 by 4. So if we divide 12 by 4, what will get? 3. What will multiply? This number only. So we are applying different method, but you can see you are doing the same thing. So 3 is multiplied here, 4 is multiplied here, between we have plus, and 4 into 3 is 12 here. So we have 7 plus 4 2 is 8, 3 1 is 3, 12. So 7 plus 8 plus 3, 11 by 12. So finally we can write down, that is nothing but 7 11 by 12. This is the final answer. So I hope you understood. This is equal to 7 11 by 12. So I hope you understood how to do the addition or subtraction of the fractions which are in unlike form. Let's take few more questions and then you can try. So let me do one word problem. Question number 3. It says Naina was given 1/2 piece of cake. So I'm not writing the statement properly. So Naina was given how much? Cake of 1/1/2. So this much fraction of the cake is given to her, and Najma or Najma we can say was given cake how much according to the statement? 1/1/3. So this is given to you. Both girls got different fraction of the same cake. Find the total amount of cake that was given to both of them. So that is the question. So overall, together how much they got? That is what fraction of the cake was given to both together. So nothing that we need to just find the sum of both the numbers. So therefore total cake will be how much? 1/1/2 plus 1/1/3. Total cake will be this much. That is given to Naina and Najma together. So this will be 1 plus 1/2 plus 1 plus 1/3, 1 plus 1 plus 1/2 plus 1/3. So I hope you understood 1, 1, 1/2, 1/3. Now this will become 2 and this will become, again we can do the same thing, 2 into 3, multiply, and now 1 is here, multiply 1 with what? 3, cross 1, plus is here 1 multiplied with 2. So direct method we can apply. So let me solve it here. Okay, so now I'm doing here. So this is how much? 2 plus 3 plus 2 by 6. So that is 2 plus 3 plus 2, 5/6. So this is nothing but 2, 5/6. So total cake that they got together is 2, 5/6. Okay, so if you remember 6 2s are 12 plus 5, 17/6. So what will be a confusion for you? I think I understood. It is just the addition of two mixed fractions, nothing else. Let me see one more questions. Okay, so question number 6. A piece of wire 7/8 meter long. So a wire of length 7/8 meter. Okay, I'm not writing the statement, I'm writing the solution directly. This is given to us, and this broke into two pieces. So this broke into two pieces. One piece is 1/4 and another will be how much? That is the question. So we can say we have one wire and this wire is 7/8. So maybe this is also a part of some other wire, and this wire is 7/8 part. Okay, now this further broke into two parts. So one side we got one wire and the side we got one wire. Okay, this is broken into two pieces. One of the wire is given how much? This is 1/4 of this. Then second will be how much? So let this wire be A, this wire will be B. So what will be the length of the wire B? That we have to find out. So this is very simple. That is, overall, if we are having, okay, so let's understand properly. If we have number 5 and from 5 if you take out 2, then how much left? What you will do? You will subtract 5 and 2, 3. That is simple method we have. If 2 is subtracted from 5 or 2 is removed from 5, how much is left? 3. So how we write down? We can write down 5 as equal to 2 plus 3. So here total part is how much? 7/8 Yes or no? One part is how much? 1 by 4. Second part we don't know, that we have to find out. This is how we can write down. So let's find out this one. So from this simple concept we have, that is how to find b. We can write down 7 by 8 minus 1 by 4 is equal to b. So since 1 by 4 is added here with b to make 7 by 8, or we can say 1 by 4 will be subtracted from 7 by 8, you will get b. So that is simple concept we have. So overall we have to find the subtraction of these two numbers. So I hope you understood. Repeating again, for example, if you have number 10, okay, and 3 is removed from number 10. So for example, 10 is broken into two pieces, one is 3 and one we don't know. So what is the other one? It is understood, this one let it be x. This x will be what? 10 total minus the one which is subtracted. Yes or no? So if you subtract 3 from 10, you will get the other one. Yes or no? Same thing we are doing here. We had 7 by 8 total. 1 by 4 is the first part. Second part will be the difference of the both. So same concept we are applying here only. So from total we are subtracting the one part to get the second part. So let's continue. This will be how much? Again 4 by 8. You can find the LCM and we have already done. 2 to the 4, 2 4 the 8, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. So 8 only. So 8 will be 8. So 7 multiplied by 8 divided by 8 is 1. Minus will be minus. 8 divided by 4 is 2 multiplied by 1. So this doesn't matter. 1 you write first, 7 you write first. Overall they are multiplied, so that doesn't matter. Same here also. You write 2 first or 1 first, they are going to be multiplied. So 7 into 1 is 7, 2 into 1 is 2, 8 will be 8, 7 minus 2 is how much? 5 upon 8. So this is our answer. So we can say if the wire of 7 by 8 is broken into two pieces, one piece was 1 by 4 and second will be 5 upon 8. So if you add this together, you will get 7 by 8 also. You can check also. If you add this and this, you must get this also. So you will add and try to see if you are getting same number. So I hope you understood how to do the addition and subtraction of like fractions, unlike fractions, mixed fractions, all things you understood now, and rest you try yourself and just see if you are able to apply the concepts you have understood and you are able to solve it. And I'm going to give the doubt class now, so that because one chapter is over, we can have a doubt class where you can discuss. So before the doubt class, you must try all the questions which are given to you. So from the next week we can start with the doubt classes. So for today's done, just take care, be at home, thank you and Hari Om.